Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be an energy check-in love reading for my dearest Cancers. Cancer, we're going to take a look at the person most on your mind or your current situation. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Cancers, please. All right, we have the Two of Wands showing up in your energy. All right, giving off magician vibes there. You're viewing your person as the Tower. They're viewing you as the Devil, Capricorn energy. Their true intentions are what's going on behind the scenes. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Four of Swords here as your advice, Cancer. Okay, so Four of Swords can be that there's going to be some type of healing within this connection. But I also feel like Spirit's saying, you know, sit back, watch and wait. All right, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So some of you, you've either recently been through a divorce or a breakup or a separation here. But for others of you, it's just that you're in separation from this person, or you're just kind of in that dating stage in the Nine of Cups where like things are fun, but they're a bit more on the casual side here. So with the Two of Wands, I feel like my Cancers, this is giving off magician vibes. Like you have all the tools that you need, okay? Some of you, you're working with law of attraction, or you're just really kind of hoping and praying that either things will be healed here with this person or that this is a connection that's going to go the distance. With the Two of Wands, you're ready for growth and expansion. It's like I feel like you've already made the decision that you would like this to go further or you would like to heal this. All right, and we see the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, but some of you, you might be feeling a bit rejected, or maybe you feel like you and this person aren't quite on the same page. Some of you, you might be worried about whether or not this person is, you know, as attracted to you as you are to them. All right, let's see how you're viewing them though. You're viewing them as the Page of Pentacles. So, you know, you're viewing this person as someone that, I don't know if like you're waiting for an apology or you want to give one, but I'm also seeing with the Page of Pentacles here that, you know, you see that this person would like to, you know, like you see this person having a lot to offer, but being a bit cautious about investing, but like feeling like, you know, they could invest, they would want to move forward here. And like I said, some of you, you might be waiting for an apology from this person. For others of you, you just know this person, he's got this big pentacle here. So they have a lot to offer, but they're also kind of cautious about, you know, whom they give it to, or they take their time. And with the Tower energy, we've got Aries, Scorpio coming through. Some of you, your person has been through a major Tower moment, okay, that they're still in the process of moving on from. So this could be like a personal loss or disaster. It could be like a major move, something along those lines. But the Six of Swords tells me this person does want to move forward with you. And if there has been some sort of breakup or separation, you know, they've definitely been going through it. They've been feeling it. And yeah, this person's ready for a new beginning or coming in with communication or the truth. Now they're viewing you as the Devil. So I don't think they're seeing you as toxic, Cancer. I'm more so seeing this energy as like, one, there's a lot of sweets on that card. So they're definitely seeing you as, you know, something very sweet, something, you know, someone who's addictive. They may spend a lot of time obsessing about you more so than they thought they would. Okay, and remember, Capricorn energy doesn't always have to be bad or the devil as in toxic or karmic. It can be somebody who's very hardworking, somebody who's practical, somebody who's very wise, somebody who's also cautious, okay, and kind of slow moving. All right, they see you in the Four of Swords energy, so like you're not really taking much action towards them. You're kind of, you know, you're giving off vibes of just sort of chilling, even if you're not feeling that way. All right, and they see you as the Magician. And isn't that interesting, because you were coming through with that Two of Wands, very much so in Magician energy, checking all of their boxes, you know, having all the tools that they need. This person definitely does want to manifest you, and we see with the Six of Cups, you know, it could be a reconciliation here. Again, it could just be that this person has way sweeter feelings for you than you realize. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles, though, I do feel like there's something they need to work on or heal, though. Again, it could be their finances. It could be they've just been through a major move or something like that. Okay, but I do think that like that's probably why they've been a little bit avoidant or they've been distant. All right, but they do want the 10 of Cups here with you. Okay, they do. They want this. They want something stable and secure. So with the 4 of Swords, again, it's kind of like sit back, relax, just focus on you, do what you have to do. Don't chase this person, Cancer. The Page of Swords in reverse. There could be gossip around this situation. And with the Emperor showing up in reverse as well. Like, I kind of feel like what I'm getting with the Emperor and the Page of Swords in reverse is like not to let them see you sweat, right? Like, don't be in reactive energy right now, Cancer. It's best to kind of like sit back, think about, you know, what's happened, and like what you're going to say, because I feel like any sort of like reactive energy, any sort of impulsive reactive response is going to be, you know, is probably not going to make things better. And I feel like you need to wait for this person to come through. All right, because I do think they've made a decision here, Cancer, with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. They've made a decision here that they do want to invest in you. Okay, so let's see. And some of you too, they might come through and tell you that, you know, there's been a problem like with their ex. Maybe they didn't want to like, you know, worry you, or they didn't want to like just trouble you with their drama. For others of you, it could be about their work or having issues with their boss. Don't let gossip get to you, because I do think this person's coming through with the truth here for you. Okay, and I do think like sweeter results await than you realize. Okay, this person, we see they're coming through in a sophisticated energy, responsible energy. Okay, and life of the party. So somebody who maybe they've been a little bit closed off to good times as they've been going through this Tower moment. But again, I do think they're resolving something here that's going to really lighten up their energy. We do see at the bottom of the deck here, we see much older. So some of you, they are going to look a little bit older than the last time you saw them, because I do think that they've been going through some sort of stress. Okay, and let's see. What else do we need to know here? What else is going on with this person behind the scenes for my Cancers, please? What else is going on here behind the scenes for my Cancers, please? Okay, so yeah, this person, this person's like putting an end to something here. Okay, and it does still feel like they may have been giving you the silent treatment, or they haven't been so much in communication. Okay, but it's like they're being responsible, like they're trying to like solve some sort of issue here. Yeah, and we get this Ace of Swords energy coming through really, really strong in this reading, which is telling me they're going to give you the clarity and truth that you want. I do think they want to protect you and this connection. Okay, but we see not today, but it kind of feels like they're pushing something away in order to do that, or in order to be with you. I do think this person put up strong boundaries because they needed to take care of something in the meantime. And I do see, like with the Tower energy, you know, they could have moved away for a period of time to avoid disaster. But I do think with the date energy, I do think that they're planning or setting a date to come towards you or to talk to you, Cancer, and to tell you that they've really decided that they want to invest in you here. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting. So, you know, I feel like there will be some sort of celebration and order, but I also think it's important too that you be careful with gossip at this time, because I do feel like, you know, they're going to come in with the truth, and you may have been hearing things from other people about this person, but I think it's really important that you hear it from them, you know, first and foremost. And I actually think it's going to be different than maybe what, you know, people have been saying. And it may be just your friends and family speculating, okay? But let's see. What advice and guidance do we have for my Cancers here? Okay, boundaries, yeah. So we see, you know, the importance of setting strong boundaries with this person, setting, you know, also expectations. I do think this person probably put up some boundaries. I was kind of getting that. And it might have kind of come out of the blue, but because they needed to be responsible about something. They needed to take care of something. That's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, and we see purity. So it's really important, Cancer, that you focus on, you know, detoxing at this time energetically. Maybe some of you, you're going to be doing some cleanses if you feel you need to. This would be your sign to do that. But I'm also seeing too, some of you, you're going to be putting up boundaries and kind of cleansing your energy, because I do kind of feel like there's some gossip, or there may be some naysayers around you, but there may also be people here that just aren't really that supportive of you, and you have to be careful like where that's coming from, okay? Because, you know, some people, you know, misery loves company, and, you know, some people are going to be projecting what their values or what's happened to them onto this situation. And I feel like Spirit's coming through with a strong message of like, be careful with that, okay? Because it might not be the case. And we see will. Where there's a will, there's a way. I think there's going to be a major transformation. Is it going to take some work? Yes. Is it going to take a difficult conversation? Yes. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck here, we see the masculine. So for a lot of you, you know, this is your divine masculine coming forward, or maybe you are the divine masculine here, but you're strong, you're powerful, you're stronger than you realize. And I do see, you know, I do see you getting the clarity that you need here, Cancer. And for a lot of you, it feels like a good thing. All right. So I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.